Greetings everyone and welcome back to the Colonists and the second part of the third mission. In the first part and the last episode we managed to establish a fairly solid foothold here on this, the main island of this mission. We've got a solid energy economy going and have already begun to explore and have found a new island with some iron. But in this episode we're going to be looking for coal, and that means another island. We now have our ship, and we are going to be going in the opposite direction, as the next island is up this way. There we are, that's already taken care of. And I'm not actually exactly certain where it is. Ah, there we are, perfect. And this is where we're going to get some coal. We've also got a little bit of fish up here. Now, there's no green land though, and because of that we can't place a well, so we can't produce our own energy up here. We could ferry the fish away if we really wanted to. I'm not entirely certain that we do though. So for the time being, we're just going to set this one up, and much like the other, we're going to just start getting the initial production chains built. So our lumberbot is already doing a fairly good job of cutting all of those trees. We're sorted over here. At this point, I'm going to say go ahead and build me a road layer. Where can I place you? I could place you there if I really wanted to. Perhaps I do. But instead, I'm going to place you here. And we can just slowly expand out, upgrading all of these roads as necessary. But we can't do anything new for our workshop for quite some time. We need metal for that one. We need tools specifically. So the next step then in our expansion is literally to expand our borders a little bit further. And this one's going to give us the best expansion, the best bang for buck. So let's take care of that and allow our lumberbot to continue cutting down trees. What we could do, since I want to quickly gather these resources, I'm going to say that this area, we're going to blacklist logs. We're also going to blacklist stone. I don't want logs or stone coming through. I'm glad that you didn't have logs or stone on you there. But this will prevent it from leaving this island and also from being requested. So because we have access to it, there's really no reason for us to be bringing it down from elsewhere. There we are. Beautiful. There we go. That's all sorted now. Right. So with that in mind, we're going to need to continue expanding. But this area does have enough materials and enough resources for us to be generating our own energy down here, which is going to be a very, very big, important thing for us to do. Let's place down a storage, though. And the reason why I want a large storage built is, well, perhaps I could get it in there, maybe? Yeah, I could probably fit it in here, so sure. Let's draw this little path up, like so, and across. We're going to build a large storage so that we will clear cut more of the forest. I've got to give them a reason to gather the resources. So we're going to allow them to store logs, and that's why we've gone for a big storage, is because it can store a lot of logs. All right, the next thing I want is I would like to expand this area out a little bit if I can. Let's perhaps pop down a little watchtower right there, and that'll give me enough of an expansion there. Oops, that is not strictly what I wanted, but okay. I'll leave it for now. There we go, our lumberjack bot taking care of everything for us. Marvelous. But we're going to want to continue expanding out in this direction. I think another watchtower right about there should be perfect. This area looks great for a farm and a well. So we'll have energy production in that area. Got plenty of energy coming in, so for the time being, we're good, I think. There we are. New territory gained, that's great. But let's go and have a look at the other island. Now, we haven't even built our watchtower over here. So that's going to be the first order of business. And that would actually give us access to both of these locations straight away. Yeah, I think we're going to take care of that as our first order of business. The other one is, because these are both shaft mines, we're going to need level 2 energy up here. And a reasonable amount of it at that. So let's go ahead and just plonk down an area to store level 2 energy. There we go. That'll be fine. Actually, that is a lie, because the terrain is going to be awful. I can just wait. I can wait. I'm not that impatient. Let's just let the terrain get all sorted once that's built. There we are. We've also got a clay deposit in sight. Perfect, because we're going to need clay for our eventual goal of this island, which is to get a large monument. Or, sorry, a medium monument, not a large one, thankfully. That would take an awful long time to do. Let's pop another woodcutter right there. At this point, I think it's probably worth us building a central road all the way up and connecting up there. And we'll just take this one out. There we go. All the way up. There we go. That will work. In fact, I'm not even sure we need that there, but we'll keep the connection for the time being. But there we are. That's a little bit better. There we go. Awesome. Right. With that done, let's see. Is level 2 energy being delivered at all? It might not be yet. We'll see. Are they sending level 2 energy down here? Is this place even requesting it? Oh, no, of course not. I haven't built the storage area. I specifically stopped building it because I got picky about the shape of the terrain. There we are. Right, well, to build the mines that we're going to need, I want shaft mine for coal. That can go there, and we'll flip it around and go that way for you. Hook these up, and then we can build our storage. Do we want a large one? I don't think we need a large one, no. I think a regular size one will do for the time being. I will go ahead and use these for now, though. I think that would be fine. Let's go ahead and have all of that set up. Down here, I'm going to say blacklist except for storage, level 2 energy. There we are. So it'll get stored, and then that'll be all it does from there. There we go. It's going to take a little while to get these built. This requires lots of planks, as does this, but we will get there in time. Then we'll have stone that can be moved around to the rest of the colony, which will actually be pretty cool. In fact, have we finished? Oh, we have. We've finished exploiting this stone resource, so that one can go. There we go. Perfect. And then we can finally fix the bloody terrain. That honestly does grieve me a little bit. It's so janky looking. So janky. There we are, though. It'll work. It'll work. Right, there we go. So we've got level 2 energy being produced and sent over. Workshop is now available, or rather is still available. There's not much we want to do there, though. Now, down here, we're producing plenty of stone there. That's fine. The infinite stone is worth having ready to be exported. Do we have infinite stone down here? Yes, we do. So we'll never need stone down here. This place can have its own stone. Yeah, I think it's probably best to leave it at that for the time being. All right, time for us to expand out a little bit further. We need to get up to the clay. Let's make sure that we actually have access to the iron. That's all we need access to on this side. But I really would like to also claim that little bit of grass as well. I'm a bit of a completionist when it comes to that. There we go. Perfect. We aren't necessarily going to need to grab that one, though. Though, at this point, I think it is probably wise for us to start production of level 2 energy. We are going to need a lot of it. We will sort out this little area here. I'm probably going to just allow more level 1 energy to be brought from the mainland. I'm not sure why that's not being stored, though. Very curious. This one can draw from either of these, but we're just not getting any brought over. Very curious. Oh no, there we are. There's a little bit of level 1 energy there. It's just being used up faster than we can store it. That makes a lot of sense, actually. All right, so we want a sheep farm. And once again, I would like to make sure that we've got access for this to grow out in this direction. Make use of all the tiles as we can. There we are. And over time, we're going to be able to make more and more use of this little area as our mason gets rid of more of the stone on that side. There we go. Bring all this down, and then... Oh, just one more. Of course, there is one more. That's actually kind of annoying. In fact, it's so annoying, I'm not going to allow that. We're going to expand out in this direction. There we are. It's not good. There we are. That'll be a little bit better. We're going to need a well. I'm going to swap that around. Oh, that now actually works. Perfect. Wondrous, in fact. Then we're going to want 4 homes as well. So we'll go with 1. I think we'll switch over to 2, 3, 4. It's not ideal. I know. I know it hurts my brain as much as it hurts yours. I promise you. Let's get these all sorted out. But that might cause me a little bit of trouble with the iron mine on this side. Let me just have a look at where we can place the iron mine before I do any more positioning. So if I want a shaft mine there, it could still work. Yeah, it can still work, which is fine then. So as long as we can make that connection work, then all is well. We'll get it built for the time being, but it's not a high priority for me to get hooked up properly. There we go. So this will produce a decent chunk of energy, but it won't be producing level 2 energy yet. For that, I'm going to need cider. And for that, I would prefer if, once again, this was a gated sort of area. So we'll bring this up to the side. In fact, we're going to remove that road and bring it out a little bit more aggressively to hug the wall there. And all the way up and around. Sure, we'll bring it all the way up like so. This way, we can remove this little area in its entirety. All the way down. Sorry, but no. Have you connect up there. We're currently bringing down some level 2 energy. That's not really what I want, but we'll live with it for now. I need the orchard and the cider press to be able to fit in the same sort of area. I think we can make this happen. If I place the orchard there and the cider press right here, yes, we can. Perfect. Now, the reason why I needed that to happen in that way is because I need the cider press to have access to the houses, because that's where the mead comes from, and I need the orchard to have access to the cider press so that the apples can be delivered to make the cider. Why do I keep saying mead? It's cider. It literally says it on the tin. My brain. Alright. Well, actually, this is not the most ideal road setup for this area now. So instead, not that we need it to be like this, but we'll draw this out just a little bit more like so, and then hook you up down there. There we are. That's a lot better, in my humblest of humble opinions. Alright, we still need to get up to all of the clay. But now that we've hooked this up, we should be able to get the tier 2 energy production up and running fairly quickly. In fact, I really should have made sure that these were all going to build as level 2 homes. In fact, I can still do that, so why don't we? I think that would probably be wise. That would save me a lot of time faffing around that way. Unfortunately, when you delete them, it does cause this horrible mess on the tiles that you do need to fix before you can place them again, which is kind of annoying. Alright, let's go ahead and build our residences at level 2 to begin with now. So, one there, one here, and you over there as well. There we go. And that should be perfect. Oops, of course, I need to connect this one up properly as well. That'll be our 4th. There we go. So we're going to be making them straight up as level 2 residences without any faffing around. I approve. Right, let's get you set up. There we go. And just kind of tied it up a little bit. There we are. Now, the issue here is that I really would like to stockpile the energy specifically for this building. Or rather, for these buildings. But since the energy is coming down from over in this direction, what I could do differently. Is really they're delivering cider. That is actually amazing. I'm gonna be honest, I find that hilarious. Right, I would like to blacklist these resources. I don't want apples. I don't want cider leaving here. I don't want water leaving here. I don't want meat leaving here. Oh my goodness. But, you know, that's actually quite amusing. In fact, I should have done that over here. That was only possible because the cider and the mead could leave. The apples and the mead could leave. There we are. That'll work. Right, down here then. Back down to you. These shouldn't take too long to be finished off. We still need the tier 1 energy coming in, but only for a little while. And over in this direction, we need to expand out our control of this area, at least as far up as this, so that we've got access to all of the clay. There we are. We're not going to need to get this stone, I don't think. I should be quite surprised if we need that. Right, there we are. We're probably not going to need to hit this underground deposit either, if I'm honest. The amount of iron produced by one should be sufficient for us. I would, however, like a battery storage. Right down here. Actually, that's kind of an awkward position, really. So we're going to cancel that one. The awkwardness is that this is the gate for us. I will mark this as blacklisted except for storage. And then we'll get a small storage just built it out around here. Can we even fit that in? We can, amazingly. That is such a steep path. I have no idea how these bots are going to make use of it, but I'm thankful that they can. There we go. Now, my plan here is to make use of this area. This sandy area really caught my attention. I would like to bring the iron and the coal down to this area. And this time we're going to set up a specific storage for these 3 resources. Let's go for something along the lines of... yeah, we're going to also bring down the clay as well. It's going to be necessary for everything we're going to be working on. So let's get all that set up. We want coal brought here, we want iron brought here, and we want clay brought over to this one. There we are, that should be... where is the clay? That's bricks. No, we need clay. There we are, clay. Perfect. Right. Now we just need to continue our expansion in this direction. The Lumberjack bot is doing a pretty amazing job, I've got to be honest. Well done, Lumberjack bot. It's time, in fact, for us to get a road upgrade for you. I've got so much arable land over here. After having to squeeze everything in on the main island, this is too much land. It's frankly insulting. This is more land than we've ever seen. My robots don't even remember what it looked like, so this is craziness. Right, let's pop down another lumberjack over here. It's quite far away from the previous one. And getting rid of these trees is growing a little bit more difficult because of the distance. Let's say... well, you should just unload the logs as and when, really. There we are. Plenty of stone coming up and plenty of batteries too. Lumberjack heading on out. You know what? Let's tell you to stop hot production there, please. Same thing over here. Hot production. Stop stockpiling batteries. Just let this one do its job. We will need a surface mine. Now, can you mine... nah, you're going to have to be a level 2 surface mine. Oh, that's a shaft mine, sorry. I think it has to be a level 2 shaft mine to be able to mine clay deposits. Which does mean we're also going to need level 2 batteries as well. So let's get those in position. Let's pop that down there. We can hook all of that up through that one location there. Once again, compulsively fixing the terrain. Easily the most annoying part of this game is what it does with the terrain. At least for me. There we are. Once you've cleared that out, I can connect it up and we should be good. Make sure that you're bringing level 2 energy. There we go. Oh no, you've run out of things to do with the wood. Scalawags. Well, what we can do is we can set up the blast furnace and the blacksmith. Now, well, that's going to be a little bit of a potch, but I think we're up to the task. Can we get 2 of them in? We should be able to, yeah. So the blast furnace can go here. And the blacksmith can go there. We'll connect these up. And also connect them over to the storages there. Now that doesn't fix our log problem, unfortunately. So we're going to need a new storage area for that. And we may as well build it over here. Just set you to accept logs specifically. There we go. Once all of those arrive, we should be good. Just need a little bit of stone. Hopefully, you're going to get a lion's share of the energy because our lumberjacks have too much. So they're not going to be producing anymore. And once this area runs out, I'm just going to... In fact, you know what? I'm going to allow stone to be brought down here. Go ahead. You can help us out quite a lot. Right, construction complete. All of the storages are done. Excellent. We're still waiting on the shaft mine. We still need those planks from the main area. We could have set up our own plank production down here, but I don't think it's necessary. We've got more than enough being made elsewhere. The main problem that we had was that we didn't prioritize the buildings being built in the right order. So we've got buildings that can't do anything right now, which is a bit of a potch really. But there we go, loads of stone. Frankly, too much now. This is kind of insulting to our buffered surface mine. Ah man, stealing your job. There we go. We've got our iron mine up and running. Fantastic. And over here, we have a problem. What are we storing? We're not storing level 2 energy, like the derp that I am. What I would like is... This place can only bring level 2 energy for storage, and that's why these have just not been running, because we've never stored any level 2 energy here. However, this will now allow us to move coal around. And given that, I think I would like another boat. I'm going to move the coal from this area down to here specifically. And that should do well for us. There we are, plenty of planks coming through, plenty of logs moving around. Ah, perfect. Okay, everything is now sorted. There we are, and we'll connect you up there. There we go. Need more planks, unfortunately, but it's just the way it is. How are we doing down here? We have got... Yeah, we are. Cider is being made and will be distributed shortly. There we go. Our first energy is being sent out into the world. Marvelous. Currently, we want to blacklist energy except for storage. Right there. And the same down here. That's already been done. Brilliant. There we go. At this stage, I can allow energy to be sent out, but I'm going to say... Presently, I'm allowing the energy to come through. I don't really want to, though. But that being said, I mean, both of my areas around here have... Well, these two have an abundance of level 2 energy, so maybe I should just allow them to do what they want in that regard. Might be worth it. We're currently moving... Oh, really? Are you going to move the coal down here, then up there, then down? That's going to be fantastic if that's what they're about to do. I kind of hope it is. I really hope it is. Let's watch. Is that what you're doing? Okay, you're loading up... Yeah, you're bringing the coal down and then... Oh, that's fantastic. I am impressed. Truly I am. Let's have a watch. You're going to ferry the coal down and then ferry it all the way up and then down again. How beautiful. However, no. Stop doing this. It's dumb. Stop doing it. Super dumb. Amazingly dumb. Please don't. The coal can just sit on the boat for now. We'll eventually take care of that, but later. We've almost finished with our boat. There we go. Now, this is how you create a new transport route. Currently, we want to add a harbour, and presently, Bobby's harbour is not being used. And from Bobby's harbour, I want you to go to Meredith's Harbour. Perfect. Oh, wait, no. Wrong. Cancel that. I was thinking of something else. No, we need to go from Annette's Harbour to Meredith's Harbour directly. There we are. And confirm. Now this way, the coal will be delivered straight down. That'll be so much better for us. Now, with all of that going on, we will soon have our own tools. So, the next step in our progress, we've got to generate iron, but ultimately, our goal is, of course, to make the monument. And that's going to require brick making. So, and in fact, construction too. Oh, we are going to need clay up there. Well, I didn't realize that. Okay. So, I need this harbour to allow clay then. A wee bit of a shock, that one. There we are. Right, you're out of stone, so you need to go. I've also got the hiccups. Do apologise. So do you. Very sorry. Super sorry, in fact. We'll leave those two, because I will eventually expand out there, and we'll just gather the wood. Alright, you can go, as can you. There we go. Perfect. Plenty of coal coming down. Moving straight in there. I am going to say, however, that... what we need is to make this the connection point, because then I can do something funky, like saying that blacklisted, unless it's going to be going for storage, coal, clay, and iron ore. There we are. So these things will be delivered directly to the storage and then ferried out to where they need to be. We're waiting on iron ingots to be able to make tools. And we're waiting on one piece of stone to finish that off. There we are. Stone is here. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. We can also fix up the land around there as well. Blast furnace is complete. So hopefully we're going to start seeing lots of iron being delivered. In fact, let's go ahead and connect this up this way. That should do. As a result, it's going to speed up the movement of our resources from the storages over here just by a little bit, so that one bot doesn't have to make the entire journey first. But there we go. We are producing tools. Oh, wait, no. We need... oh, really? We need planks, of course. Yes. I forgot about that. All right, then. I guess what we can do is set up a plank storage then, too. I'm going to set that up right about here, I suppose. Or right there, I guess, is fine as well. We'll set this one up for plank storage. There we go. And make this gate such that planks can only be delivered to storage. There we go. That should work well for us. We could easily set that up properly over here if we really wanted to. It's nice to give my ship something to do. There we go. As soon as the planks are set up, then these should be ferried down properly. There we are. That's working quite nicely. At this stage, we no longer need level 2 batteries. In fact, level 2 batteries are kind of moving around in an odd way. It might be better just to have the level 2 batteries being sent from this area over to the mine up here, but still, having them being moved around, it seems a little bit silly, because we might be sending level 2 batteries from here over there and over from there over to here, which is not really what I want. So I am going to restrict level 2 batteries at this location. It's producing its own. It doesn't need them to be sent from somewhere else. But that does lock this place from sending any level 2 batteries over there. Aha! But, and here's where having a new harbour would help, actually. Can we fit this in? We can indeed. Glorious times are these. If we build this harbour, then I can have this ship, instead of moving from there down to Meredith's harbour, we can move down to the new harbour. And I can allow that harbour to move level 2 batteries. At that stage, though, I could still have a system whereby those batteries could end up in the wrong place. Damn it. Okay, no, that's just not going to work. Let's not do it. Cancel, cancel, cancel. I know it was a great plan. It was a great plan. And I could make it work, but frankly, at a certain point, it's not worth the effort involved. Right, let's go ahead and plonk down a new watchtower, just to expand that area out. There we go. Perfect. Now, are we sending enough clay back to our research ship? We should be. There we are. Excellent. Perfect, in fact. Right, unfortunately, these batteries are being sent elsewhere, so I'm going to say that unless the batteries are coming in to go to storage, they don't get through. So we'll send the batteries down to this storage, and then from this storage out to somewhere that uses them. But the other way around won't be true. There we are. Plenty of planks, plenty of coal. This is perfect. This is perfect. And then you two can get to work. Your production has been stopped, has it? Ah, yes, it has. So in that case then, goodbye. Thank you very much for your work. It was much appreciated. There we go. You have served the robot colony well. Perfect. Okay, plenty of clay coming down. As soon as we have finished this research, which shouldn't be too long now, we can start work on a brickmaker's hut. It's year 1, 5th month, 3rd day. We're a little bit behind schedule, honestly. I think it would have been... We could have sped things up maybe a little bit more by having production of planks over on the other island, or rather, if I'd realised that earlier on, we could have done that. But for the time being, it seems okay. Bobby's Harbour, do you actually service any ships? No boats currently stop here. In that case, then, we are taking you away. Sorry, but it's time for you not to be there. We could make some more ships if I really wanted to. And that may help with moving around some of the resources. But for the time being, I think we're doing all right. Got plenty of tools there. We've got a reasonable amount of iron as well. I'm thinking that for the monuments, what do we need for that? 25 iron, 10 planks, 25 bricks. Well, workshop available. Fantastic. Let's go ahead and start work on scaffolding straight away and build the brickmaker. Now, where would the brickmakers be? Brickyard. It's quite a large building, but that's fine. Pop you down there. That is literally the perfect shape. Marvelous. We should get all of this done, and the clay and the coal already being delivered, which is excellent. In fact, because the coal is being delivered from so much further away, it might make sense if I had an extra coal stockpile, or rather a larger one. It's a shame I didn't think of that, because I could have made a 3x3 and then had iron ore and clay, which are both made on this island there. Same thing for the planks, though, but for the time being, this is the best that we can do. I need a lot more stone, though. Hopefully a large shipment of stone is on its way. Yes, it is. Marvelous. There we go. The thing with stone is nothing really uses it unless you've got like a stone brick layer. A path layer. You don't need it. We could build an underground deposit there. A shaft mine there. But I really don't think it's necessary for this island anymore. I mean, we've already got almost all the stone. In fact, we've got all of the stone there. So we're now making the bricks that we need. And at this stage, I'm going to say that what we need to do is prepare storage for all of the materials that we're going to need for the medium monument. 10 planks. That shouldn't be too hard. 25 iron and 25 bricks. So, let's go ahead and do that. We can store 16 of each item. Unless we want to go for something large like this, which can store 20 of 2 items. Could I fit it up there? I could, actually. That's kind of cool. Sure. Let's have that hooked up. Now, these are going to be the storages for the materials that I'm going to need. So I want iron. Let's put 20 iron in there. There we go. Add the rule. We'll also take... Well, actually, it was 10 planks, wasn't it? Let's have a look. Yeah, 10 planks. So I'll store 10 planks and the rest can be iron. 10 planks in here. The rest as iron. We'll just take that down to any amount of iron. That should be reasonable. We're almost certainly going to get the 10 planks done. And then you can have bricks. And I'll also add 10 planks over here as well, just to share it out between the two storages. It's not the perfect way of doing it, but it will, given our current setup, all but certainly guarantee that we have the 10 planks that we need. Now, with that done, we should be fine. I could have some deliveries of stone if I really want for my road layer. And sure, let's go ahead and do that. And we're going to want a small storage just for stone then. There we go. Just bring me along some stone. Oops, I want it to be any amount because I'm lazy. There we are. That should sort all of that out for us. Excellent. Stone shouldn't be being limited down here. Nope. There we go. Marvelous. Look at all of that stuff moving around. Such happy days. And the workshop is available. Let's go for construction level 2. There we are. We might be slightly behind my best time. That was the first time I played it. But again, I did suspect that I might be a little bit slower since I'm commentating whilst playing it this time. And trying to walk through the way I'm setting things up. There we are. We've got plenty of batteries and lots of materials there, so this shouldn't be too long for us to finish off. Actually glorious. There we are. In fact, what I could do is reduce this to 5 in each location. Yeah, let's do that. Set it to 5 in each. That way we're guaranteed to have the amount that we need. Goodbye, stone. There we are. We're still doing quite a good job of gathering stone from these locations as well. I'm quite impressed with how well we've been managing this. Gotta be honest. Up to 50%. Once we're there, building the medium monument is not going to be any trouble for us at all. Alright, we're going to get rid of you, I'm afraid. Once again, you've served your robot kinsman well. So much more arable land there. If I were to play this again, I might even just have a temporary setup for my energy up here. And then move all of my growing down here instead. Seems like a much better place for any of that. We do need another delivery of coal, though. In fact, I don't want to suddenly take out all of the wood that I've been stockpiling, actually. So I'm going to increase this back up to 10 on each one, so that I might go ahead and do that. What do I need here? What are we waiting on? Oh, it is the tools, specifically. Okay. Well, hopefully we've got a load of tools on their way. Perhaps I should have been stockpiling tools just to keep production moving. Yeah, that might have been a wise move. Because I had the storage for iron, iron was being stockpiled and we weren't going to be limited by the speed I could produce. That's a bit of a shame. Right, go ahead, load up the planks, and then load up all the tools. Marvelous. It doesn't look like we're moving these tools anymore, so that should be enough to finish off what we want, I believe. Well, no, actually, it's how much they can store there at the time, but it's close enough to the amount that we want. There we are. Now we just need a little bit more. Another load to be delivered, and that'll be all we need. We got the tools on their way down? Yes, perfect. Let's load the ship up. Marvelous. I really do like the harbours in this game. I like the fact that you can build multiples. In the Settlers 2, or at least the original, you couldn't build harbours wherever you wanted. The locations that were suitable for a harbour were set by the map. Ah, yeah, we're going to be just behind the time it took me the first time running through blind on this. But there we are. Research complete. Let us get the medium monument. There we go. Where are we going to build this? Pride of place. Naturally. We're going to have it right bang smack there, I think. Perfect. Let's get all of those materials down here. And at this point, we could just do a little bit more research. Well, I could use up a bunch of my bricks for that. I don't think I will, though, funnily enough. I think that would be a really dumb idea. Super dumb. I will use the tools, though. We could have unlocked wheat farming if I particularly wanted to. No need to at this late stage of the game. But I'm actually pretty happy with how this little one has gone. We've managed to do a pretty good job. We've pretty much, well, I was going to say we've utilized all the land that we could over here, but honestly we haven't. There is more room down there if we wanted to use other things. And maybe I should have. Over here, yeah, we've massively underutilized this particular land. Now, one thing to note though, color difference in the grass is not just visual. This is highly fertile land. This is not. As you could see, I could build wheat farms, cattle and wheat farms. I believe cattle farms work with fertile land rather than just arable land. But you do need the higher fertility for certain types of farms. And that is well worth keeping in mind. So perhaps because I could unlock wheat farms, having that little patch of especially fertile land was left there just so that people could explore it on this level. And that would make sense to me, I think. All right, how are we doing? We need a lot more bricks. We need a lot more iron. We've got all the planks done, so that's fine. Just need our little bot friends to help out a little bit. There we go. All coming through. There we are, and they're just going to keep moving that down. Overall, colony productivity, it hasn't been amazing. There's definitely been better places. Warnings-wise, yeah, okay. That is alerts, 371% alerts. Okay. I have no idea what these mean, I'll be honest with you. No idea what those mean. 7%, is this recent? Oh, late resources, 20%. This subpanel lists resources recently delivered to a production building. You can filter the results. For example, oh, there we are. The percentage number indicates the time the journey took compared to the time needed to maintain 100% productivity at the destination building. For example, a lumberjack hut requires energy. If an energy resource takes 4.5 days to arrive, it will be listed as 100 and something percent. Sorry. But that is a lovely little monument there, and we have completed this level. And we've even got some robots having a happy little dance there. Marvelous. I think that's actually the dance they do when they're just idle. But I think that was particularly well timed. I really enjoyed this episode. Do please let me know if you have as well, or rather episodes. I will be having to cut this up as it took me an hour and a half to play through this whole level. I will probably be cutting that down a little bit because there were a few points in there where I was just waiting for something to be built. But yeah, I'm really, really happy with this. I'm very, very glad that people wanted to see more. But do remember to let me know in the comments, either by leaving a like or a comment to let me know if you want to see more. And perhaps in the next episode that we do, or in the next recording that I do of this, we might check out the combat campaign missions if there's interest for that. But that is going to be it from me. So until next time, and as always, do take care, everyone.